Okay, so now we have our box mostly assembled. I've attached side 6, and so now we just need to finish attaching that side. So because we can't put our hand under here, we're going to do it a little differently. To secure the thread, I'm going to come up through 2 of the squares. And then we're going to come up through the corner. And it's the same stitch, the whip stitch. So the first one goes straight across. And the second one goes through that same hole and then at a diagonal. So the way we're going to do this is it's going to be one stitching motion. And you might need to press in a little bit on the bottom panel to get it just right. But we're going to go down the top and through the bottom. Just like so. And we'll do that all the way around. And the only thing that is an issue is these corners. And, you know, once it's closed, we can't go back and add stitches to the corners. At least that will look nice. So you could go and add some more stitches right here. I'm going to just pull over the thread. And actually, it'd probably be better to wait till we're done attaching the side. Okay, then when we get to the end, one more on the diagonal, and we're going to go right into the next one. So this one movement acts as a straight across for this and this. Okay, going straight across. And then starting again at the diagonal. Let's go back here to the corner. It already is pretty covered. And again, I just think it looks a little nicer when you put an extra stitch there. Oh, that worked well. Okay, continuing on. Okay, now as we get to the end here, there's a couple options on how to secure the thread. First of all, I'm going to put in a few more stitches around the corner. I'm going to go into the top, out through the other side, and up through the top again, like so. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to go back to this corner, which actually doesn't even need any help. Okay, so 2 things you can do. You can do whatever you want to do, but 2 things that I have done. One is to just take the needle and slide it right down through one of the sides, through one of the seams, which is easy and no one would probably ever see it. The other thing I like to do, and this is a little tricky, so I'm going to come up through here and I'm basically pressing down to get this to come out through one of the holes, and it takes some force. And I'm going to pull that through, getting it right where I want it. Trim off the excess. And we're just going to push that blue yarn right back down in there. Come on. One other thing I wanted to mention, when you are doing the stitch we just did around the corners, around the remaining edges, make sure that you're not clipping any of this bottom thread, because then it will pull. So you want to be going clean through both holes without clipping any of the cushion stitches. So now your cube is done. If you have any questions, please let me know.